Their job is to work the room with just their voice and to get top dollar for the goods. Auctioneers do just that by talking fast and thinking quick on their feet.
Today, there was a competition happening in Dickinson to see which young auctioneer could do it best. KX News' Mary Gutenkoff stopped by to get an earful at the sale barn.
This year, Dickinson is home to the Greater Midwest Livestock Auctioneer Contest. And behind me are just a few of the thousands of head of cattle that are going to be auctioned off.
Competitors from all over the nation, and even some from Canada, travel to North Dakota to showcase their tongue-twisting talent, hoping to come home with the trophy. So what goes into becoming a good auctioneer? Believe it or not, many of the best learn their techniques at school. Auctioneer school is not your average classroom setting.
The school, just so you understand, is only 2 weeks long. But what they do there, they don't teach you how to be an auctioneer, they teach you how to teach yourself to be an auctioneer. So when you leave that school, you've learned tongue twisters, you've learned rhythmic methods of saying numbers and words, and you've learned techniques of selling real estate and selling cattle and selling art and all the different types of things that you might sell.
And like most other things in life, practice makes perfect.
The practice part of it in almost every case is you're driving down the road and you put your car into cruise control, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself going 100 miles an hour, but then you sell the posts along the road, whether it's telephone poles or fence posts, and pretty soon that you do that over and over and over every time you drive a vehicle, and you just can't help yourself. That's what we do.
That's exactly how auctioneer Brad Verink developed his talent.
I got started when I was about 12 years old. I was in the field in the tractor, and I'd start selling telephone poles, or I'd sell cows moving across the pasture, just something to jibber jabber, and pretty soon I kept doing it, and then that's pretty much how I started, and here I am today.
Verink says he's learned many tricks of the trade from coming to competitions such as this, and he's developed some tricks of his own too.
I like to, let's say a steer is worth $2.50, I like to start at $7 to $10 below that, so that I can get a run, and when you get a run, you get people involved, there's excitement. I like to create that atmosphere rather than just holler and holler and holler and not get anywhere. Have that excitement building up to, the final price.
But he's also got some traits that you can't exactly learn.
One advantage I feel that God has given me that some people don't have then is a real deep voice, It's gotten me in trouble in my life too, not that.
Verink says he doesn't attend the Auctioneers Championship to take home a trophy.
I drove 6.5 hours not to win it. I'd never go to an auction to win it. Getting the top dollar, not to say that I got the top dollar, but for that customer who's worked all year to bring his yearly savings to the livestock market for me to.
Going once, going twice.
Reporting for KX News, I'm Mary Gutenkoff.
Auctioneer Jace Thompson from Billings won first in today's championship. Daniel Mitchell from Ohio took second. Marcus Kent from Florida got third, so that is quite a trip.